Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Anders Johnson with you here up in the Crow's Nest with my partner in crime, Jesse Quiddick. Sorry for the lateness of the broadcast here. We got set up in Crow's Nest. We are in Amory, Wisconsin, as the Western Wisconsin Stars are set to face off with the Hayward Hurricanes. We are in, again, Amory, Wisconsin. As we said last week, if you were listening to last week's broadcast when we were in Richmond, is that this year, given that we are a co-op, that we are having some home games in different arenas within the co-op. And we had one in New Richmond. Tonight is in Amory. In January, we're going to be going out to the outdoor rink in River Valley in St. Croix Falls, and that'll be fun. But just gives everybody a chance to get a look at the Stars on the different rinks that we have in the co-op. Jesse, any quick thoughts before we get underway?
No, looking forward to a good, fast game tonight. Hayward wanted us to move this up a little bit, so we're starting at 6 instead of 7.
Olivia Chavez ready to take the face-off as we get underway. Dumped in by Hayward. Down along the boards, we have Chloe Juleson on the left side, Annika Olinsky on the right side as the wings surrounding Olivia Chavez. Out to center ice, picked up by Chavez. And we have Taryn O'Hara and Maddie Kamish as the defense starting tonight's game. Around the boards, a little bit too far for Olinsky. Kept in by number 9, that's Xander Land for Hayward.
Hayward got off to a quick line change.
So kept in the Stars zone. Scrum behind the net. Olivia Chavez, who is actually from Amory, her and her family representing Amory here tonight. O'Hara will retrieve around the boards. Too far for Letty Ray. Out of play there. Off the stick of Taylor Larson.
Good to see Brittany back on the ice tonight. I know she had a game off with a little bit of maybe a concussion protocol or something. So good to see her back out.
Yeah, it was a tough loss to their rival, the Fusion, and in overtime the other night on Tuesday, lost 3-2 on home ice. Still kept in by Hayward over to Sophia Johnson. Out to center ice. Johnson cannot keep control of that puck. Over to Larson. Quick now. Far side over for Hayward. Johnson and a Hayward player both go to the ice. On net, deflected and covered up by Indert. A little bit of a sluggish start, I would say, for the Stars here. A lot of time spent in their zone already.
Yeah, we may have only been in the offensive zone for a matter of a couple seconds.
They have the Gabby Thompson centering Isabel Johnson and Ashley Jensen line out there now. In front, swept away by Viv Abbott. Isabel Johnson. Just gets it out of the zone. Might be a race in on net for Jensen. Covered up by the Hayward goalie. And you're right. I don't know if we've had more than 3.5 seconds in the offensive zone so far this game, albeit only about 3 minutes in.
All right, good offensive zone face-off here.
Maddie Baldock on the drawer. One by Hayward. Board. Tried to keep in by Olinsky. Wasn't able to. Shot on net. Ander with a save.
Yes, Maddie Baldock had actually made first contact with that puck and got hung up in the rough skates. So we'll have to give our referees a little bit of grief since we know them well.
Well, they know they need to get out of the way when it's off our stick. There is Brittany Detch up to Charlotte Ray. Broken up by the Hayward D. And out to neutral zone. Detch up to Ray again. Over the blue line. Shot. Save by Hayward. It's going to go all the way down the ice.
He called it off.
Icing is waved off. Betty Ray will retrieve it. Left. Right there for a Hayward player. Miscommunication. Shot out to center. Three by Hayward. Within the zone. Stopped by O'Hara. Down the ice, and that's going to go for an icing. Tough to kind of gauge, how the rest of the game is obviously going to play out. But for right now, they got to get their legs under them.
Yeah, they sure do. I think we'll get there, though. We got a lot of speed on this team, and here we go.
And there is Duck Jensen and a shot saved by the goalie. And the goalie for Hayward is Greta Wobler. Nice save by Greta there. First legitimate chance for the Stars there, and just really chipped out to center ice.
Not only
out
that,
to
I
Jensen.
think it's really the first scoring opportunity for either team, and that was a high-quality chance right there.
It's sent out of the zone. Not going to go for icing. Already waved off. Johnson will retrieve. Sophia, that is. Behind the net. Jensen along the boards. Still can't get it out. Poke back in. Sophia Johnson will retrieve. Reverse. Doesn't find her teammate, though, and thrown out in front. Back to Hayward. Back into the corner. That'll be Reese Sheehan. One of their better players, Hayward's that is. And broken up again by Ashley Jensen. She's got a break here, another opportunity, and didn't get a clean shot off. I don't know if she was waiting for the goalie to make the first move or what, but was not a great shot on net.
Hayward D was back checking there really tight, so she couldn't make a move to her left. And just tried to, I think she thought the goalie was going to make a move and she could sneak it in.
That's going to be sent all the way down for icing on Hayward. 11:40 left in the first.
Well, a couple of great chances there by the Stars.
And that's really where you need to capitalize. You get chances
those.
like that, you have to capitalize.
Given two, you hope at least you get one of them.
Right. We'll run along the boards. Hayward tries to get it out. No luck. Tries the other side. Maddie Baldock giving chase. Out to center. Number 4 for Hayward. Emily Wiltz. Poked out to center by Baldock. She gives chase. Then out to center. Viv Abbott had it, lost it. Hayward over the line, just dumps it softly and cross corner dump. Annika Olinsky for the Stars now. Gets it out to center. Dumped back in. Viv Abbott in the corner now for the Stars. Stars having a little bit of trouble finding each other, especially in the defensive zone. Around the other side. Charlotte Ray retrieves off the board. Larson comes out to center. Larson chips in deep. And it is retrieved and skated out by Hayward. Number 13, that is Bailey Shue. She's a freshman. Shot on net. Not sure if that got on net or just off the side of the net, but regardless, some opportunities here for Hayward. Number 12, Reese Duncan, trying to do some things as they get a change in personnel. Out to Hayward again in front, and that was number 8, Colby Springer.
We got lucky there. Sierra lost her stick for a little bit. And
Couldn't get the shot on net. Spring couldn't. And here is Ray just trying to get it out. Still can't do it. Still kept in the zone. Now Tara O'Hara at least gets it out into center. Transition time for Hayward. Back to Hayward, and they're going to fire. They're going to try to fire right back in. Nope, lands on the stick of Sheehan. Regroups. Hits number 6 for Hayward. Shot wide. Jensen cannot control. Now it's Thompson just getting it out. Dumped back in the Star zone. Retrieved by Quiddick. Around the net to Jensen. Still can't get it out. And eventually goes off the skate of O'Hara and back out of the zone. Jensen again. Over the line. Tries a feed. Baldock in front and just out of the reach. Back to Johnson. Shoots, but that is wide. Izzy Johnson now retrieves. To Quiddick. Couldn't get good wood on that. Baldock now sent it a little bit deeper. Quiddick keeps it in the Hayward zone. And that is out of the zone, delayed offsides. Jolson gives chase. Now out to center ice. Hayward will retrieve, take it through center, and get it deep. It's a strange bounce and had to be covered up by Sierra. 7:03 left
like
in a 0-0 game.
Stars are starting to find some passes and putting some things together here. So I feel like momentum is shifting a little bit.
Not too many high-quality scoring opportunities aside from the couple that Ashley Jensen got, but for either side, really. Not really much in the way of point-blank opportunities, but I think both teams are still trying to feel each other out. Charlotte Ray will go around the net here. Speed through center. Tries to come through the blue line. Tried to poke it a little bit further and was not able to retrieve. Now Taylor Larson in front. Gotten out of there by Hayward. Thrown out to center. Lily Alberts will retrieve. Viv Abbott now. And here is Taylor Larson picks up the loose puck through center. Wasn't able to get through. That icing will be waved off. Lee Alberts retrieves or tries to, loses control of the puck. Kept in by Hayward. Reese Sheehan around the blue line. Gets it deep into the Wisconsin Stars zone. Rishian in front. Is not able to find pay dirt. Gets out to center. Dumped right back in by Hayward. Off the boards and off the center. And here is Gabby Thompson giving chase. Giving up to Duck Jensen. Out to Izzy Johnson. Takes a shot. And that is a save by Greta Wahlberg. And that seemed like it changed direction a little bit.
Yeah, I think it got tipped off of Izzy's stick there off the shot. So, you know what? Another good chance. She was right in the slot where you want to take that shot from. So, good feed by Ashley, and again, another good chance.
Kept in by the Stars again. Thompson deep into the Hayward zone. Delayed offsides. Dumped back into the Stars zone. Madison Camish in there with Hurricanes player. On net. And that deflected off something, but luckily just sat there in front of Sierra Andert for her to tie up, get a face-off to her left here in the defensive zone for the Stars. There is a face-off win for Hayward. Dumped back out to Chloe Jolson, who will come
good tip into the zone.
It looks like they're going to go for interference here. Hayward is. We're going to get our first penalty, first power play for the Stars, and see what they can do with it.
Interference.
And that is 8 yellow, Colby Springer. That penalty is for interference.
And that's a good call. Chloe chipped that in, and she did not let Chloe proceed. So the right call by the ref.
Now this is Izzy Johnson around the net. Out to her sister Sophia. Back to Isabel. Back to Sophia. Shot and a goal!
Stars up 1-0.
And that was good, good movement by the Johnson sisters.
What a good combo. Sophia from Izzy and Duck. All three of them got a piece of that one.
You know, and that's something that was missing a little bit from Tuesday's game. They had plenty of power play opportunities, weren't able to score. Actually had a 5-on-3. Both teams had a 5-on-3 in that game. Weren't able to cash in. And it was, I didn't see, but it was probably less than 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty quick. Oh.
So like you said, Sophia from Izzy and Duck, and it's a 1-0 game for here the Stars, but that took maybe less than 10 seconds, I would think. I didn't see what the
I didn't
exact
hear
amount of
either.
time,
I bet you maybe 10, 15, but
but it was quick.
Yeah.
It was quick. So nice to get on the board for the Stars here with a quick power play strike. As we approach 3.5 minutes left here in the first. Olinsky tried to get that into the zone. Out of the zone, retrieved by Sophia Johnson. And that is hammered back down low by Hayward. Into the corner. And there is, let's see, that's number 29 for Hayward. That came around, and it looks like
another penalty, unless it was offside.
Well, it looks like Chloe Juleson, who was the victim of the last penalty, is now going to go to the box for a hook, and Hayward will be on the power play now.
All right, let's see what our penalty kill is made out of here. So we got Brittany, Vivian,
Looks like it's going to be
Taylor Larson
with Brittany Detch, and then Maddie Camish and
Camish.
Viv Abbott.
Good play set up by the Hurricanes there.
Very nice give and go. Weren't able to connect. And here is 29 again with a shot. The save, rebound off the side of the net. Weren't able to cash that in. It looks like that's going to be an inadvertent pass that escapes the D and gets out of the zone, out to center.
Right away, you can tell that the Hurricanes are pretty well disciplined in their passes. They have some good systems set up for these power plays.
Oh, they move it around. And there's a shot there by number 7, Abby Elliott.
Yeah, Stars are going to have to really maintain that kind of discipline of the box or whatever we're in to try to keep all those shots out to the outside.
Well, when you get a team that can move the puck around with discipline, like you said, you got to be disciplined yourself.
Yeah. Oh, there's.
Looks like we're going to be even up here.
Oh, they got it.
Sophie was pulled down behind the net, and number 22.
That should give Stars an offensive zone face-off.
So we're going to be even up here 4-on-4 for the next minute 4, and the Stars will go on the power play. That's going to be number 22, Gretchen Gajewski, who's going off for a trip. And it's going to play some 4-on-4 here for the next minute and 4 seconds. Gabby Thompson, who's center. Her and Sheehan will battle.
Sorry for the camera there, folks. Lost my vision for a sec.
We'll let it slide this time, Jess. Moving over to Thompson and on net. Off the corner. He's gonna be out to Sheehan going 1-on-4 here. Goes over the Stars blue line into the zone. And Brittany Detch moves it up to Taylor Larson over the blue line. Try to get a shot on net, just wide. And here is Hayward out to center, and Charlotte Ray will retrieve. Poked off her stick out to Brittany Detch. Tries to move it up to Larson.
Stars full strength here.
45 seconds left on the power play as Chloe Juleson will retrieve behind the net. Comes through center with speed over the blue line. Right out on net, a shot over the net. Brittany Detch will retrieve. Hayward will get that and just send that right down Broadway, down the ice. 23 seconds left on the power play here. 40 seconds left in the period. Juleson again behind the net. Moves it up to Detch. Escapes her. Dumped back into the Stars zone.
Oh.
Lost by Ray. And Hayward had almost a point-blank opportunity shorthanded. Now 15 seconds left. Sent out by Juleson. No ice as it goes into the Hayward zone. Last couple seconds here. Gets deflected high, and that'll end the first period. Shots on goal, 7 for the Stars, 5 for Hayward. Jess, your thoughts?
Well, you know, I feel like it was a feeling out period. I think we had a couple chances. I think we're fortunate to be up 1-0 right now. Hurricanes definitely have a lot of puck handling skills. They showed they can move it very well and some discipline. So, you know what? Happy that we're up 1-0, but we have a lot of work to do.
Agree. We do have some work to do here, just kind of tightening things up, buttoning things up, especially in the defensive zone. Not that we gave up a lot of point-blank opportunities, but we were, I would say, fumbling the puck around a little bit, not really being crisp with our passes or our breakout. And so that's going to have to be something that changes, because we did, despite that, get some opportunity in the offensive zone. Now it's just a matter of trying to get more of those, but like I said, tightening up in the defensive zone. So,
you know, and when the opportunity presents itself, I'm sure Ashley Jensen wants a couple of those back. You got to put them away. So, you know, if we keep that up, find those open skaters, we're gonna maybe get a go-ahead one here too. Get a little breathing room.
Always nice when you can do that. So we'll see what happens on the other side. But for now, we'll take a little break, and we'll be back with you for the second period in just a few.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent. If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent. If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
All right, we're going to be getting ready here for the second period. Welcome back. 1-0 Stars here as we wait the teams to come back on the ice. And here comes Hayward. You know, and even though, you know, Hayward's not in the Big Rivers Conference with the Stars, they're always a quality opponent for the Stars year in and year out. And them, and particularly Superior, who they'll play at the end of the year. Both quality opponents, not only that you play during the regular season, but also that if they get there, you might see later on, maybe down the line in the state tournament. So,
would they be like a sectional final potential game, or not really?
Well, in the state tournament, you'd really only see them in the state tournament because they're not in our conference.
Yeah.
But again, just a quality opponent in Wisconsin, especially that is in this area. Even though they're not in the conference, they're somewhat in the area. You know, a couple-hour drive. Same thing with Superior.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a couple quality opponents that they get to play during the regular season that they can kind of see how they measure up to. And we'll see what Coach Lepper and company had talked to him about during the intermission and how they come out of the gate here in the second. Gabby Thompson's line will start it off for the Stars along with Taryn O'Hara and Maddie Kamish. Trying to work deep in the zone. Reese Sheehan for Hayward will send it out to center. Then back in for Izzy Johnson along the boards. Tries to hit Johnson, but it was broken up by Sheehan. Comes down to the net. Nope, gets pushed off the puck by Maddie Kamish. The other way down deep. Back to D. And there is broken up by Duck Jensen. She might get her third break of the game along with Izzy Johnson. Lays it out for Izzy Johnson, too far ahead. Poked out of her reach by the goalie there, Greta Wolber. And here comes Reese Sheehan again through center. Shot and a save by Sierra Andert. Nice pad save by Sierra. Sophia tries to hit Jensen, no dice. Now it's back into the Star zone. Lauren Quiddick will give chase. Up the boards, Taylor Larson trying to pursue. Up to Larson by nice play by Detch. Through center. Larson will get it in deep. Just flipped out to center by Hayward. Sophia will give chase. Loses the puck. Hayward takes it into the corner. 14. Gets it out in front. It looks like Sophia is going to go to the box here. There's going to be a power play for Hayward.
Yeah, Hayward made a power move to the net there, and the net got dislodged, but Sophia had to make a strong move just to keep that offensive player for Hayward from getting in front of Sierra. So. And
that was number 14, Olivia Webster, who's a sophomore from Spooner.
It's tough to take a penalty, but those are the times where sometimes it's worth it.
So Hayward to the power play. Taylor Larson now trying to get it out of the zone. And now Taryn O'Hara will just whip it around down the ice. Now here's Hayward over the line. Looking to get set up. Brought into the middle by number 29. Looks to go back door. And Andert makes the save. A lot of poise, a lot of patience on that play there.
Yeah, you could see that developing. So very, very good patience.
Minute 20 left on the penalty kill for the Stars.
Having more trouble with the net down there in the Stars' end.
I believe in the refs. Here's Reese Duncan there in the corner, loses an edge. Along with Maddie Camish, now it's out of the zone by their own doing, the Hurricanes. Jensen will give chase. And there is Charlotte Ray, breaks it up in center, gets a shot on, wide of the net, but is forced, the Hayward goalie is forced to make a cover up there, and it's going to stay down in the Hayward zone with 49 seconds left on the penalty kill.
Yeah, good strong pressure there on the penalty kill.
Charlotte Ray, not usually a center, but she'll draw the face off here. Taken behind the net by Hayward. Up the left-hand side, thrown into the middle. Broken up by Letty, but stays in the Stars zone.
Stars got their penalty kill box set up.
Yep, there it is, back door. And another beautiful save. Beautiful save by Andert on Reese Sheehan, the Hayward captain, one of them. Sent behind the net. Jensen will give chase. Let's go back door for Sheehan. Just wide of the net. There, Hayward again, and there is Jensen. Might be a 2-on-0. Gives it to Ray, and there's a shot and a save by Greta Warbler. Very nice save. Nice back and forth. Opportunities both ends.
Kind of had an awkward angle to try to get that puck off her stick in the form of a shot. So if she could have swung her body, maybe a little stronger shot, but it was good to get that on net.
Didn't necessarily need to rush, but,
That's right.
you know, it was a good quality shot and nice save by Hayward. So Lauren Quiddick keeps it in the zone for the Stars. Behind the
Stars
net
are
for Hayward.
Full strength again, aren't they?
And they are full strength. So we're back to 5-on-5 action. Gets by Sophia Johnson. Now it's Gabby Thompson that's looking for Izzy Johnson. Was unable to connect, but here's Olivia Chavez. Keeps it in the zone. Out to Sophia Johnson. Gets it deep into the Hayward zone. Izzy Johnson will give chase. By her, but kept in by Lauren Quiddick. And chipped out to center, and here's Sophia Johnson. Looking to hit Gabby Thompson. No dice. Into the zone is number 13 here for Hayward. Along the sideboards, kept in deep by Reese Duncan. Out in front. And it reversed to Sophia Johnson, and here she is. Sophia reverses again. Now it's hits a stick and stays in. Kind of a weird play. But now here's Hayward around the net. Tries to get it to the net as Sheehan. Didn't work, and now a quick shot by number 18, Hayward. And another save by Andert, making her work.
Hayward girls showing how you give them a little time and a little space. They are making some opportunities out of it. They gave Sophia just a little bit of a stick there, and her pass knocked up straight up and down and turned into a little bit of a hold your breath situation.
Back for Hayward, deflected wide. Reese Sheehan flying all over the ice tonight. Sent out in front, and again, Sierra tried to handle the puck, couldn't do it. Now it's Olinsky giving chase. Still kept in the Stars zone. Viv Abbott will retrieve out to Maddie Baldock. Out to Olinsky. And sent out of the zone. Doesn't look like it's going to go far enough for icing, and it is, in fact, waved off. And it is sent out of the zone. Now a 2-on-2, maybe a 3-on-2. Waved that by Lily Albert. Shot, rebound, and there's a score by Hayward.
A little breakdown in coverage there on Stars' part, but Sierra made a really nice save, and at that point you need your D and forwards who are back checking to clean up some of that garbage that comes off, but tough one for the Stars there.
So now we are tied up at 1, and what was a 7-5 advantage for the Stars in shots is now 11-8 as we are under 11 minutes left in the second, and quite frankly, it's been all Hurricanes this period.
Sure has. Again, a couple of fast breaks, but nothing that you could call real consistent.
So that is number 14, Olivia Webster, with the rebound goal, assisted by number 7, Abby Elliott, and number 6, Michaela Beagle. Now here's the Stars through center. Charlotte Ray off a stick and wide of the net in the Hurricane zone. Kept in by 17, that's Maddie Camish. A little bit of a scrum on the right-hand sideboard in the Hurricane zone. Now Taylor Larson's going to try to get control of it, loses it to a Hurricane. Out to Taryn O'Hara at center. Broken up again by, here's number 13 here, Hayward. Shot on net. Saved by Andert. Taryn O'Hara again. Up to Charlotte Ray. In on net. Around the net. And that's going to get past the Stars into the the Hurricanes zone and out. Now into the Stars zone and out. Now back in, and this is Reese Sheehan. Hayward will get it deep. Back out to the D. To Reese Duncan, shot wide. And that is sent around the boards. He was there to retrieve, but now Gabby Thompson out to center. And we had a Hurricane player in the zone, so he had to regroup. Back out to center. Through the neutral zone, was unable to connect. Now deep into the Star zone. And this is Sophia Johnson, one of the captains. Up to Duck Jensen. Now she's going to try to get a break. Into Izzy Johnson, unable to get a shot off. Now her sister, Sophia, will retrieve in the zone. And that is eventually out to center, retrieved by Maddie Kamish. Up to Isabel Johnson. Tries to hit Duck Jensen, but it is thrown down the ice and goes for an icing.
Well, we got a little extra offensive opportunity there, so let's hope the Stars can build on that.
And the concern from my eyes anyway is we're a little bit too nonchalant out there in retrieving pucks, and when we get something, doing something good with it, we got to do a better job of that. Here's Maddie Baldock behind the net, tries to center in front, unable to do so. Now it's just flipped out of the zone. That might go on net and negate the icing. I was wrong. It's going to go for the icing, just on the right side of the crease. So if you're playing that nonchalant game, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out in your favor.
No, you the other team will skate right past you. So we definitely got to get a little extra muscle in our step.
Kept in the Hayward zone, wrapped around the boards on the other end. Sent out of the zone here by Hayward, collected by number 7 of Hayward. Comes through center ice, on net. Stopped by Andert. 14 will retrieve, again out in front. Swept to the corner by Maddie Baldrick, who will try to retrieve. D-to-D pass, shot. Swallowed up by Andert.
Good solid stop there. You know, you got to love it when the goalie can hang on to the puck, not give up big rebounds. That tends to be where a lot of the goals are scored on the juicy rebounds. So nice job by Sierra there.
And she's done very well this game. Been positionally wise, been sound, been right to the puck when she needed to be. Problem is you can't rely on your goalie to bail you out of situations.
That's right.
Which I think we have, unfortunately, done too much of. There's another shot on net and a glove save by Ander. And sometimes that's just a byproduct of not being quick enough or, like I said, nonchalant on the puck.
Yeah, we can count on her to make that first save. It's the rebounds that we got to get back and help. And if we're playing the nonchalant game, that's just where a lot of the goals get scored.
There's Taylor Larson. Brittany Jetch took a wave at it, didn't get through. Out again to a Hayward player, shot blocked. And now here is Charlotte Ray trying to regroup behind her own net, comes out the other side. Goes up the right side boards. Aren't able to get it into the Hayward zone. And this is number 3, Reese Sheehan again, looking to cut through ice. Gets tripped up, and we're going to give the Hurricanes another power play here with 5:44 left in the second period. Taylor Larson's going to go off for a trip, sending the Stars back on the penalty kill. Puck is sent across by 3 Sheehan, the side of the net. Sent back out to the point. And then it squirts to Sophia Johnson, up to her sister, all alone, but she's going to send it down the ice, killing a little bit of valuable time here.
Yeah, way to get control and get it down the ice.
Half minute gone here in the penalty kill. Hayward will send it in deep. Maddie Camish will retrieve. Tries to send it out. Can't happen. And
Penalty on Hayward, number 7, I believe.
looks like we're going to get a penalty on Hayward.
Interference.
And that is number 7, Abby Elliott, who's going to go off for interference. So with under 5 minutes left to play here in the second, we have our second 4-on-4 action of the game.
Minute 14 of 4-on-4, and then Stars will have a power play.
Gabby Thompson loses that face-off. Hayward will look to control behind the net. Sophia Johnson giving chase now. Tries to hit her scissor, but it's going down the ice, and it looks like it's going to go for an icing. Charlotte Ray will be on the face-off now. And here's Duck Jensen trying to get past, and she does. Going to be in on net here. And stays out of the net and poked away. Incredible opportunity for Ashley Jensen.
Oh, I thought she had that one for sure.
It just snuck down to the crease and was sitting there. We were hoping that Charlotte was going to be able to get there to poke that rebound in. The goalie had no idea where it was. I didn't think any of us knew where it was initially. Thought maybe it was in the back of the net.
I sure did. All of a sudden it squirted out, and we just couldn't get anyone there to put it away.
But as it stands, it's still a 1-1 game. 25 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Stars. Oh, sorry, the 4-on-4, not a penalty kill any longer. Bella will retrieve up to Viv Abbott. Throws it into center. Looks like that gets whistled for a hand pass.
Hand pass, yep. And on Hayward.
On Hayward, so that means it's going to result in a face-off in the Hayward zone. You see Chloe Juleson flanked by Annika Olinski with Sophia Johnson and Lauren Quiddick as her D partner. Hayward up, pinched in by Sophia Johnson. Tries to get a shot on net, unable to do so. Now there'll be an abbreviated power play for the Stars as Chloe Juleson keeps it in. Sent up the boards and out of the zone by Hayward. And Lauren Quiddick will retrieve. Reverse to Sophia Johnson. Falls down, loses an edge. Now Maddie Balduck for Western Wisconsin. Up to Chloe Juleson. Up to Annika Olinski. Gets it in deep. 10 seconds left on the power play. 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes left in the game. Not able to be kept in again by Sophia Johnson. Battling in the corner. And here is Sophia Johnson. Now we're full strength. Sent out in front. Eludes Chloe Jolson on the stick of a Hayward player right in front. Stayed out of harm's way. Wrapped around the other side. Sophia Johnson gives chase. Back behind the net. Might have some tired stars out there, looks like. Out in front, sent down the ice. That might be on net, which negates the icing. Up to center, sent in the zone by Maddie Kamish. Gabby Thompson will receive, trying to get a step on, comes through with speed. Gets broken up into the corner, thrown out to what was the point to Izzy Johnson, couldn't connect on the pass. Minute 45 left in the second period. Gabby Johnson gives chase. Broken up by Maddie Kamish. Up to Gabby Thompson. Not able to keep that, but then Izzy Johnson gets the puck. Tries to get it through center. Kept almost in the zone by Maddie Kamish. Isabel Johnson tries to get it in the zone and does. Now it's sent down all the way down the ice. And that's going to go for an icing on Hayward. .109 left here in the second period. 1-1 is the score.
Well, another flurry there. Stars are showing signs of life here, so hopefully we can bury one of these.
Letty Johnson on the Letty Ray on the face-off. I don't have any more kids, so
they're all Johnsons out
yeah,
here.
right. Charlotte Ray tries to get a shot on net to Brittany Detch. Lays one out in front. Wasn't able to get through. Now it eludes Taryn O'Hara. Charlotte Ray again over the net. Over the line, I should say. Gets a shot on net. Goes over the net. Kept in the zone. 36 seconds left. Back to Brittany Detch. Shot on net. Save. Rebound.
Really good forecheck there on the part of the Stars to keep that in for as long as it was.
And now it is Hayward coming through center. Gets a shot, but it's deflected up over the net into the netting. And that's going to result in a whistle with 16.3 seconds left in the second. Be a face-off to the left of Sierra Andert. Gabby Thompson on the draw. Lauren Quiddick and Gabby Thompson go back to retrieve in the left-hand corner. Out to Chloe Jolson. Looks to get it out of the zone. Can't get it far enough ahead for Gabby Thompson. And that's going to end it for the second period.
1-1. We're in it for another tough battle. It seems like we've had a lot of these here, Anders.
There has been, almost every game has been pretty close, I'd say, so far in the young season, and
yeah.
So we'll see what they have in the third, as we saw the other night when they had kind of a back and forth affair with their rival Fusion, and lost a heartbreaker in overtime. But it was a close battle, and so now we'll see what happens in the third here. Tied 1-1. Shots on goal through two periods, 17 for Hayward, 11 for the Stars. And, I would say overall, I just think the sense of urgency needs to be there a little bit more for the Stars here in the third period. And so we'll see what happens. We'll see what Coach Lepper has to say to them in the intermission and how they come out. And it should be an exciting finish, so we'll be looking forward to it.
Sure will. Sounds good.
All right, well, we will be back with you after these commercials for the third period coming up.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent. If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent. If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent. If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
All right, we're back here getting ready for the start of the third period. Still waiting for the Stars to make their appearance and join us here for the third. So as we start the third period here, again, shots through two periods, 17 for Hayward, 11 for the Stars. And there have been chances on both sides, quality chances, and we only have 2 goals to show for it. So we'll see what happens and get a shot at some Hayward girls. And here come the Stars. Jump on the ice. I don't know. Do they look like they're all business for the third here, Jess, or not? I can't tell.
I think they just put down their lollipops and big smiles, and they're having a good time.
Well, the reason why we play these sports is for fun, right?
That's right.
All right, so we're getting ready here for the start of the third. 1-1 game between your Stars and the Hayward Hurricanes. We're going to start here with Gabby Thompson's line, flanked by Duck Jensen on the right, Izzy Johnson on the left, Maddie Camish and Taryn O'Hare to start. And Hayward wins the initial faceoff. Thrown in front, just out of the reach. And there is again Duck Jensen chasing into the corner. Throwing it into the front of the net. No one home. And there is Izzy Johnson up to Duck Jensen, unable to corral it, but it goes deep into Hayward territory. There's Maddie Camish, kind of a shot pass, hits the stick of Annika Linsky, who dumps it in deep. Hayward wraps it around the far side, again kept in by Camish. Here it is out the center. Camish will send it back deep again into the Hayward zone. Flipped out of the zone by Hayward. That's going to get on net. And it's going to be covered up by Ander. Face off in the Star zone. Face off's going to be to the right of Sierra Ander. Taylor Larson now and her line on the face off. Into Sophia. Chips it off to Brittany Detch. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Taylor Larson still can't get it out of the zone. Sent over to Lauren Quiddick. Up to Charlotte Ray. Through center with speed. Thrown into the front. Couldn't connect. Now it's number 9 for Hayward. Sends it on net. Deflected into the corner by Ander. Sends it out in front, and there is a shot by 14 of Hayward, but shot wide. And here's Charlotte Ray over to Sophia Johnson. Reverses course behind the net, out to Ray. Chips it out of the zone. And that is going to go for an icing. We're going to have a face-off to the left of Sierra Ander. Just under 15 minutes left to play here in the third period. Izzy Johnson on the face-off. Chips it up to Gabby Thompson. Might be a break here. Over that. Shot on net. Wide. Kept in by Maddie Kamish. Squirts out to center by Izzy Johnson on the stick of a Hayward player. Dumped into the Stars zone. Bounces off the boards, covered up by Ander. Thoughts about the start of the third period here, Jess?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Nothing's too flashy here. I think both teams are playing a little more conservative right now.
And there's a shot right on net by Hayward. Maddie Kamish tried to control, couldn't. To Juleson. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Into the corner for Viv Abbott, around the net. Maddie Balda gives chase as Hayward assumes control. Out to the blue line, but it came out of his net, delayed offside. Now here's a shot by Hayward. Glove save by Ander, but unable to hang on. And there is Maddie Baldock trying to get up to Annika Alinsky, eludes her. Retrieved by Hayward. But there is a shot and looks like went off the post maybe. Izzy Johnson now in the corner. Back to Kamish. She'll try to get a shot on net, and it's deflected. Into the netting.
That was a big rebound there, and Stars just couldn't quite get there in time. Very, very good opportunity.
Did that look like it went off the pipe to you, maybe?
I thought maybe it went off the goalie, but I could have missed it with our ears covered here. We don't always hear the ding of the pipe.
Right. So face-off going to be taken by Izzy Johnson. Wins it clean back to Lily Alberts. Dumps it deep into the zone. I'll tell you here, though, I mean, some of these golden opportunities for the Stars, at some point you got to cash in.
You got to cash in. There's just, luckily, we're getting a few of them, but just not lucky enough to cash in.
Lily Albert's given chase as Sheehan retrieves in the behind the net. Out to Sheehan. And here is Izzy Johnson. Cross center. 1-on-3. Takes it deep into the zone. Nice pass to Taylor Larson. Blocked by Hayward.
What a big block on their part.
And that's going to be sent down to Sierra Andert. And she's going to take the safe route and just cover up.
Gosh, what a beautiful feed by Izzy there to Taylor. And if Taylor could have one-timed that, I think she would have had a really nice goal. But she took her time to handle the puck, and it's all it took.
Get a false start on the faceoff. Taylor Larson's going to get kicked out. Charlotte Ray will jump in to take the faceoff. Wins it over to Lauren Quiddick behind the net. She'll be bringing it up here. Gets it to the blue line, but kept in. Now chipped out. We might have a 2-on-1. Taylor Larson and Charlotte Ray. Larson with a shot on net. Swallowed up by the Hayward goalie.
Yep, good save. Larson was a little bit tied up there with the defender, so she couldn't make that pass over to Charlotte, but she looked at her. She took a look.
So now it's going to be to the left of the Hayward goalie. Face off by Maddie Baldock. And Hayward eventually controls it, sends it up the ice, deflects off Sophia Johnson, and down the ice. Will not be icing. Retrieved by Lauren Quiddick. Stops, cuts behind the net. Lost her footing. Up the boards. Annika Lewinsky giving chase. Chops it out of the net and, out of the zone. And here will be Chloe Jolson and Maddie Baldock giving chase. And 29 of Hayward's going to start up. 29 is Savannah Harris. Had some good speed. Now it's just slammed out of the zone by Chloe Jolson. Chipped back in by Savannah Harris. We were just talking about her. Backdoor pass just out of the reach of Hayward. And here's Izzy Johnson coming through center with speed. 1-on-4. Looking for help. Back out to Gabby Thompson. Gets a shot, but that's wide. Viv Abbott will send it back down into Duck Jensen and just sent that shot wide.
She grabbed her helmet. She knew what chance she just missed there.
Around the boards of Maddie Kamish, and Hayward will get it out of the zone. Retrieved by Viv Abbott. Trying to catch Hayward in a line change. Jensen will now give chase. Breakaway, and there's a save by Andert. And then another shot by Sheehan. And I don't know, that might have gone off the post. Couldn't tell from here. Still kept in by Sheehan. Around, tries to get a little backhand, and that'll be snagged out of the air by Andert.
Ooh, we dodged a bullet there. But talk about exchanging blows. We really had a couple of great chances, and they repeated the favor there for us. And luckily, Sierra was able to shut that down.
Shots 23-12. At least that's what's on the scoreboard. But I think that one of the keys is that somebody's going to have to bury one. You know, it doesn't have to be a point-blank opportunity here, but somewhere along the line, somebody's going to have to bury one in the back of the net. And that's might be the difference in the game. That was a shot on, right on by Sierra Andert.
No shot is a bad shot at this point.
Correct. Charlotte Ray in the corner now. Overhandles, gives up to 13 on Hayward. Tries to come up, broken up again, sent out in front. Try to put on net, but doesn't get through, goes into the corner. Now it's up by the blue line. And here is Charlotte Ray trying to get a shot on, right on, but kicked aside by the Hayward goalie. Now the other side is going to end up coming back out into the neutral zone. Retrieved by Taryn O'Hara. And now here is Chloe Jolson. And with speed, shot, and that was a save. Slammed out again by Hayward. And just out of the zone. Delayed offside. Up to Lauren Quiddick. A lot of just back and forth, you know, not necessarily batting the puck, but, you know, just can't connect here, can't connect there. A lot on both sides in this third period here with just over 8 minutes left. And there is Annika Olinsky, sent it down. It's not going to be an ice.
I thought maybe she needed a line change, but she's still out there.
Juleson will give chase. And there's a shot on net. And it's sent out. Retrieved by Lauren Quiddick. Over to Sophia Johnson. Quickly to Annika Olinsky, who comes in, tries to get a shot on, wide of the net. Lauren Quiddick will keep it in. Annika Olinsky tries to retrieve, and they get fresh troops on here for the Stars. And here it is again with Lauren Quiddick. Hits a shot on, never got through. Looks like that hit Gabby Thompson. Now it's shot out of the zone. Retrieved by Sophia Johnson. Going to try to do a quick up to Duck Jensen. Chopped into the zone by Gabby Thompson. And here is number 3, Sheehan for Hayward coming, or I'm sorry, that was number 9. And that is sent in on goal on to Anderd, and she will cover up.
Number 9, Zandra Land.
Zandra Land, good player, freshman. Freshman D for Hayward. Larson again kicked out of the face-off, replaced by Charlotte Ray. And Charlotte Ray looks to get it out of the zone, sends it up to Taylor Larson. Comes across the blue line, tries to get it on net.
Oh.
Didn't happen. Looked like the net might have come off there a little bit.
Yeah.
Hayward cannot connect all the way down the ice, and I'll go for an icing. 6:15 left, and looks like we might be heading down the road to another overtime if something doesn't give here.
Well, let's not go there yet. Let's see if the Stars have something up their sleeve here. A couple minutes left. They're gonna start to get a little more aggressive, I have a feeling. You can tell they're throwing more shots at the net, so maybe one of these will go in.
Speaking of, there was an attempt to throw it in front of the net by Olinsky. Baldock couldn't get a stick on it. Back into the Stars zone, delayed offside. Now we're good. Up to center ice. Now Chloe Jolson will retrieve, try to take the long way. Over the blue line, knocked down.
Penalty coming.
And there is a penalty coming to Hayward. The Stars will go on the power play. 14 with a body check. That's going to be Olivia Webster. Sophomore forward for Hayward with the body check. So with just under 6 minutes, 5:40 to be exact, 2 minute
time
power
we got to
play.
capitalize on.
And that pops out to Hayward, sends it out to center, jumps over Sophia's stick. She'll take it behind the net. Gabby Thompson will get it from her. Having trouble getting it out. Now Izzy Johnson will give it a try. Sends it up to Sophia. She will get the zone, goes deep into the left-hand side, stops, reverses, out to Thompson.
Just mishandled the pass there. And
A couple mishandles of the puck. Now it's fired over to Izzy Johnson. Now Izzy Johnson coming up, side of the net, all the way over to Maddie Kamish, who gets a shot on net, but swept off to the side. It's thrown out in front. Now it's Annika Olinsky on the half wall. Gives it out to Sophia. Gets a shot. Oh, rebound. And misfired by Izzy Johnson. Now it's going to go around. Tries to... Sophia thought about pinching in to keep it in, but thought otherwise. Sent deep into the Stars zone. 24 seconds left on the clock on the power play. Up to Isabel. Isabel out to Sophia. Sophia will gain the line. Gets a shot on net, but that's wide. Keeps it in the zone, but it was offside. With 3:46 left here, 7 seconds left on the power play, 3:46 left on the clock in third
offside
quarter.
could have been a little bit of a blessing there had it not been. The Hurricanes would have been off to the races, maybe 2-on-1. So we're okay with that whistle.
And that's going to be sent all the way down, and that's going to be the end of the power play for the Stars. Darren O'Hara behind the net, up to Annika Olinsky. Tries to hit Baldock in the center, not able to. Now Chloe Jolson on the left side. She tried to get one to the net, unable to do so, deflected wide. Back to the point. Darren O'Hara gives chase on Reese Duncan, who gets over the blue line. Puts a shot toward the net, but it was wide. Now back to the point for Hayward, dumped down deep. And here comes Annika Olinsky out of her own zone with speed across the middle. Gets a shot, and that's deflected. I'm not sure if that shot would have gotten on net had it not been deflected, but regardless, went into the corner. It was sent out to the neutral zone. Now here comes Hayward over the line, sent through the slot. Darren O'Hara sends it up to the blue line, kept in again by Hayward. Now here is Sheehan again, takes a shot, just deflected wide by Hayward. Up to the blue line, sent back down again. And there's a shot, save, good save by Andert. Isabel Johnson will retrieve. She's going to try her luck at getting it out of the zone. Stops, cuts back the other way.
Stars need
and
a
there's
line
a
change here.
Sent out of the zone by Izzy. Not going to be far enough for an icing. Hayward retrieves.
Ashley, good battle.
And there's a pass to
off
Larson.
the crossbar.
Off the crossbar and over the net.
Good grab by Sophie here.
Dodson keeps it into Charlotte Ray. No dice there. Now here's Charlotte Ray again, trying to get a step. Couldn't get that step there. Sent on the other side by Hayward, not of the zone, into center ice. Dumped into the zone. Viv Abbott will retrieve up to Letty. Across, didn't hit who she intended. Sent back into the zone by Hayward. 50 seconds left. And there is Brittany Detch up to Charlotte Ray with speed. Comes through, gets a shot. Save.
Good solid shot.
Good shot, good save. And here is
Oh.
Brittany Detch in front. 2 saves
Oh, great
by
chance
Hayward.
right there.
Fantastic saves. Fantastic opportunities by the Stars.
Yep.
Brittany Detch in particular.
That's what you hope for. If,
Intercepted by Taylor Larson, shot on net. 12 seconds left, and there might be a break. We'll see. 7 seconds left. Into the corner. Looks like that's going to do it. For regulation, a mad flurry there by the Stars. Fantastic opportunities by both Brittany Detch and Taylor Larson. Kept out of the net, and we are scoreless going to overtime.
3-minute break. And then we probably go into, a 12-minute or a 5-minute?
No,
overtime?
I believe it's an 8-minute 5-on-5. And then I believe after that, there's another 3-minute intermission. We actually just did this, and I was doing the clock the other night, so
What I was
should know this.
The other night, because they actually went into the second overtime, and they started the second overtime. I think we were short-handed, so it was 4-on-3, so it was supposed to be a 4-on-4.
It's supposed to be a 3-on-3. So whenever you have a penalty on a...
Oh, I was trying to figure that out. Why
Right.
then it went to 3-on-3? It's like I thought it was 4-on-4.
So if you get a power play on a 3-on-3, so just understanding this, so the way that the WIAA rules work, not on the 3-on-3, I'll get to that in a second, but in terms of the overtimes during the regular season, there will be a 3-minute intermission at the end of regulation, which is where we're at right now. Then 8 minutes of regular 5-on-5.
Yep.
So then if you're still tied at the end of that first overtime, then you have another 3-minute penalty. We're still not clear, making the ice or anything. Then it goes into a 5-minute 3-on-3. So if it's still tied at the end of that 5 minutes, then it just ends in a tie.
Okay.
So you basically get another 13 minutes to try to get a goal and a win. Otherwise, it's declared a tie. And that was what was so heartbreaking about the Fusion game the other night, because I think there was only maybe 30 or 40 seconds left in that second 5-on-5, 3v3 overtime when the Fusion scored.
That's right. But we started that with a penalty, so they got to put an extra player out, making it a 4-on-3.
Correct, because basically the way that whenever you're playing 3-on-3, hockey will never allow less than 3 players on the ice. So instead of what they do is they allow the team on the power play a 4th skater so that it's 4-on-3, so you still get that power play advantage. Now, what happened the other night, and can happen if nothing happens on that power play, on that penalty, when that player leaves the box, you play 4-on-4 until the next whistle, and then it becomes 3-on-3. And we actually had a little bit of confusion there the other night, because when that power play ended on the 3-on-3, that face-off, it was going to go back to 3-on-3. Coach Lepper thought it was 4-on-4.
Sure.
And so he actually put 4 players on the ice and had to call one back. So,
yeah, that gets a little confusing, but sure is entertaining when you get into that 4-on-4 or 3-on-3 environment. The ice just really starts to open up. It really becomes just a possession game at that point, and you really saw that night with the Fusion, just even circling back just to maintain possession. So, Stars, we gotta make sure that we're taking care of the puck and making crisp, hard, nice, clean passes.
well, if they go into this overtime anywhere like they did in that last 2 minutes of that period, they'll have some good chances in store for them. So we're underway here in the first overtime, 5-on-5. Lauren Quiddick up to Sophia Johnson, up to Izzy Johnson. Across the line, loses the puck. Now it's brought back in by 13 of Hayward.
13 is Bailey Shue.
And here is Isabel Johnson.
2-on-2.
2-on-2 across center. Duck Jensen will retrieve. And there is a shot.
And a tip. Wow.
And a tip, and it was out. Here's Viv Abbott. That shot is wide. Flipped out to center. Viv Abbott will retrieve. That's going to be, try to hit Brittany Detch. Couldn't connect there. Now it's Madison Kamish the Stars trying to catch Hayward in a change. Maddie misses with that pass intended for Charlotte Ray. Out of the zone.
It's a foot race.
Foot race, and Charlotte Ray gets in front. Now it's lost. And there was a chance for Hayward as Charlotte lost her footing. And a grade A scoring opportunity for Hayward. Sent around to Maddie Kamish. And there is Charlotte Ray over the blue line. Shot, rebound, and covered up by Hayward.
Well, a couple of good chances on both sides there, so this has turned out to be a exciting overtime.
Just over 6 minutes left. Face-off will be to the right of the Hayward goalie. Gabby Thompson on the face-off. Hayward wins it around the boards. Kept in by Taryn O'Hara. Tries to center. No chance there, or didn't get through, I should say. Back to Gabby Thompson. Here is pursuit by Chloe Juleson. Thompson sends it back in, sent up to Hayward, but then a little back and forth, trading the puck between the Stars and Hayward. Hayward eventually gets it in on net, swallowed up by Ander. And we have 5:26 left here in the first overtime. Face off in the Stars zone. Johnson retrieves. Sent to the other side to Lauren Quiddick. Taylor Larson now sends it out. Now retrieved by Taylor Larson. Up the ice, and here's a break, but broken up nicely by Hayward. Tried to be kept in by Sophia Johnson, not able to do so. Sent out and down the ice, and it is called an icing on Hayward.
Hayward definitely fighting for an icing there, and one ref apparently waved it off, and the other said it wasn't his choice. So
Not a happy camper.
we'll take it.
I've been there many, many times. Face off, trying to be dug out by Izzy Johnson. Set out of the zone. Sophia Johnson will retrieve. Bounce pass. Izzy will send it deep into Hayward territory. Kept in the zone by Sophia. Sent into the Stars zone. Lauren Quiddick will retrieve. Reverse to Sophia. Now here is Gabby Thompson out trying to hit Isabel Johnson. Out to Gabby Thompson. Scrum in the far side, sent out of the zone by Isabel. Sent deep into the Star zone. Lauren Quiddick now. into or out of the zone. Back in. And now here is Gabby Thompson winding up.
Hayward catching the Stars on a line change here.
And here it is.
Good D play by Maddie Kamish.
Sent in, and a shot and a save by Sierra Andert. That was just a harmless puck that was just sent out in front.
It got dangerous.
Great awareness by Sierra to jump on that loose puck.
Yeah, she must have been 8 feet in front of the net jumping on that puck. So, like you said, very good awareness.
And there is Maddie Kamish with a flip up the sideboards. Sent back down by Hayward. Hayward behind the net, that's Reese Duncan. Out to the point, sent down in deep. Reese Sheehan going around the world with a shot from the left-hand boards. Swallowed up by Andrew. Detch and Ray will be swapped out for Juleson and Olinsky here. Taylor Larson wins the faceoff. And here is Hayward with a potential shot, rolls in on Andert and is swallowed up with 2:34 left in the first overtime. Overtime always an intense time because next goal wins, but Stars have been getting out of the danger areas here in overtime. Sophia sends it around the boards. Hayward tries for a shot on net, deflected to the corner. Now it's Sophia up to Duck Jensen. Will hit Izzy Johnson coming through. Into Duck Jensen, across and had a wide open net, but could not connect. Could not connect with Izzy Johnson on the back door. Another golden opportunity. And that's going to be sent out by Hayward. Taryn O'Hara dumps it right back in. And here is Taylor Larson. And here is Hayward, gets it in, but intercepted by Taryn O'Hara. Up to Isabel Johnson. Comes across the blue line. And there's a shot and a rebound. And then there's another shot. Wide. And that's going to be sent down the ice, but not icing. Taryn O'Hara giving chase. And Taylor Larson loses it. Back out in front. Sent out to the sideboards. Comes in for a shot. Just wide. 1 minute remaining in overtime. And that's going to be a penalty upcoming to Charlotte Ray.
This is shaping out to be very similar as that last game, how penalty at the end of the 5-on-5 overtime.
Yep, and that's going to be 51.9 seconds of power play time for Hayward. We have a timeout that Hayward is taking now to get their power play set up and to run through what they want to do. So as you were alluding to, Jess, is that if this remains tied for the next 52 seconds, then the next 5 minutes will be 3-on-3, but because there would be a carryover power play, Hayward would start out with 4 to our 3. So we'll see what happens here. You have to get to that second overtime here first. So timeout Hayward. And, right now, if you're Coach Lepper, what are you saying to your team?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? If you're Coach Lepper, what do you? I know you were a little bit distracted by people in the box who are trying to get our attention, but
Yeah, I would definitely just start off with the fact that this is 5-on-5. We're used to playing 5-on-5. It's penalty kill. You know what? The Stars have scored how many goals shorthanded? We tend to block a lot of shots, and when that happens, that shot block can bounce behind the D, and we can get some breakaways. So I think just maintain your box, block some shots, force everything to the outside. We've seen this Hayward team before really control the puck, make a lot of cross-ice passes. So you just got to force everything to the outside.
well, we will definitely see what we have in store for us here that the Stars do with that amount of time left. Now, it was 52 seconds, and now it says 59 seconds left on the clock. Not sure what's going down there in the box.
Adjustment.
But it's not my fault. I'm not doing the clock, so. So it says 59.8 on the clock. Face off to the sideboards. Sophia Johnson gives chase out to the D. Out to D again, over to the sideboards, out in front, just wide.
Hayward's definitely controlling it.
Down deep into the corner for Hayward, out to the sideboards, and Michigan gets a shot on, or I should say a pass over to the far side. Sophia Johnson giving chase here with 23 seconds left, trying to tie up that puck. Tries to go short side on Andert, and it is covered up with 14.1 seconds left.
Great discipline there on Sierra's part. Just stay home and keep that puck in front of you. So she had good vision on that puck.
So 14.1 seconds left here in the first overtime.
Gabby won the faceoff.
Poke is out to Reese Sheehan. Poked off her stick with 1 second left. Tried to throw on net. And we are going to the second overtime, but this time it's going to be 3-on-3. Stars are going to start off shorthanded. So another 3-minute intermission here. No ice being made. And we're going to start off 4-on-3, just in the same exact situation that we were talking about in the last intermission, is that because Hayward has a minute 1 left on the power play, there's going to be a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime session. But for the first at least 1 minute and 1 second, Hayward's going to get an extra player, so it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play for Hayward, so obviously more ice out there for which to work with. And we'll see what Lepper comes back with personnel and how they want to attack this with just 3 penalty killers out there.
Yeah, and then when Charlotte comes out of the box, we'll play 4-on-4 until the first whistle. Then both teams will go back to 3-on-3.
Right.
So it'll be a bit of a rotating door there, but this is where the ice really opens up, and I think the teams that have good puck possession, really taking care of the puck, making good passes. Here's where you see a lot of those teams will retreat back out of the offensive zone just to maintain possession and then re-enter. So it gets very interesting.
Well, and that's just it too. You get that kind of room and space out there. You know, it's easy to think, well, I have, you know, more space in which to work with, which you do, but then you also think, well, I have time to do more with the puck, with which if you get a team like that with their pants kind of caught down, you could take away that time and get some turnovers, and then you have that open ice with which to work with going the other way. So it's one of those situations where, yeah, you have more time and space, but that time and space can, even though there's a lot of it, can be taken away pretty easily. So you have to kind of be careful out there.
Oh, it can bite you. You know, you commit too far into the zone and a turnover happens. You get a lot of odd man rush situations. And again, that's where, you know, when you find yourself in those odd man, you know, offensive rushes, you know, making that pass, you know, getting the D to commit one side or the goalie to commit one side, and that's where a lot of opportunities come from. But, you know, so far I've seen, you know, us like to shoot rather than pass sometimes in those situations. So I hope we can connect and reverse the fate of last game.
Well, whatever it is, 5-on-5, 4-on-4, 4-on-3, 3-on-3, one of these teams is going to have to bear down and put it in the back of the net. And hopefully that's the Stars here before this 5 minutes expires.
Yeah, we're due. So, who's going to score this goal? I need a prediction.
I don't know if I can get into predictions here. I'm not much of a superstitious guy. I mean, I am, but I'm not.
You can kind of tell, you know. I think Duck is going to do it.
You think so?
Yep.
I got my money on Gabby Thompson, to be honest with you. I think she's due. She's looking for it, but we'll see. Got to kill this one off first. Hayward around the net. Very deliberate in what they want to do here. Other side, blocked by Sophia Johnson. Sent down to the left-hand side of the half wall. Out to D, other side. Reaches in far side, gets a shot and a save by Andert.
Andert read that 100% the whole way, so no surprise, and she was right there to cover it up.
And that was a very, very good look there from the top of the circles on the right-hand side down to the far side on the left-hand side. Face-off won by Hayward. They'll go to work again. Up to the D. Out on the side, intercepted by Isabel Johnson, who circles the net and sends it at least out of the zone. Hayward again, 7 seconds left. Tries to get it in front. And then Sophia Johnson, they're going to play 4-on-4 here. And that's up to Charlotte Ray. Gets caught up with the referee here. That was a nice opportunity for Hayward, Reese Sheehan, I believe, and Hayward was wanting a call that didn't come.
She was wide open, alone in front of our net. So yeah, that was a big opportunity.
So again, until the next whistle, we play 4-on-4, and then once we get a whistle, then it'll be back to 3-on-3. Viv Abbott will give chase out of the zone, and that is touched by Taylor Larson. And now we will have 3-on-3 with 3:17 left in this second and final overtime.
So who do we got for personnel out here?
So we're going to have Gabby Thompson with Ashley Duck Jensen and Sophia Johnson out there for this 3-on-3. They're actually going to have it at center. There is the win by Gabby Thompson up to Sophia Johnson. She will gain the zone. Intercepted by Hayward. And sent back into the Stars zone will be retrieved by Ashley Jensen. Up to Gabby, who I think that might have hit something and bounced in on Sierra, covers up for the face-off.
Coach Lepper's going to change it up a little bit.
So Taylor Larson's going to be out there with Charlotte Ray, and Sophia will stay out there. That's sent out in front, didn't connect. Sent out in front again, deflected, and here is Taylor Larson who will send it down. That's going to be no icing. And here is Sheehan coming down on Ray. Intercepted, and here comes Taylor Larson.
Good body contact there by Charlotte
And there
Ray.
is Charlotte Ray, hits the blue line over the net, comes in, shot, save.
And here we got a one-on-one coming back. The girls starting to get tired too.
Yes, they are, which is another piece of the 3-on-3 where there's a lot of ice to cover.
For sure. Looks like Stars are really
And
desperate for a line change here.
Here's a change. And here is Maddie Camish, who will throw it out to the far side to Izzy Johnson, but too far ahead. Gabby Thompson will retrieve. Up to Maddie Camish. Up to Isabel Johnson. In on net. Here's Isabel. There's a shot.
Oh.
Rebound. Just bounced wide. That's around to Gabby Thompson. Shot on net. Not able to get through. And here's a possible one-on-one with Isabel back checking. Broken up by Gabby nicely. Around to Izzy Johnson, who will come up through center ice. Izzy Johnson through, and here she comes. Shot and a save. Right in on net was Izzy Johnson.
She made a couple of beautiful moves around some defenders there to get to her backhand. Pulled the trigger, and the goalie had her red. Very, very good effort.
So it remains 1-1 here with 37.9 seconds left.
So we got Sophia, Taylor Larson, and
Ashley Jensen.
Ashley Jensen.
And they might, 36.5, but this might be the end. Sophia taking it back, up to Duck, too far ahead, jumps over her stick, not going to be far enough for icing.
22.
Last-ditch effort for Hayward. And here's a opportunity. Going to have 7 seconds left here. And it's deflected off, and that's going to do it here in Amory. And that's going to end in a 1-1 tie. So here in Amory, we end at a 1-1 tie, and good hard-fought game by both teams. And
Yeah,
Hayward
sure was.
battled back after being down by 1, and there were a lot of good opportunities there for both sides.
Very, very close game. You know, a lot to build on and a lot to be proud of there. Both goalies played phenomenal, and both teams had some grade A scoring opportunities that they couldn't cash in on. So both, I think, will walk away with some high hopes and feeling of accomplishment here. Hayward is a very strong team in the state of Wisconsin.
And it was a good back and forth, a lot of grade A scoring opportunities, I think, for both sides. But it was a hard-fought battle. If you're Coach Lepper, you have to. There's obviously some things to work on, but there were certainly some good things that the Stars did in that game that they can be proud of.
Yep. Well, Anders, nice job tonight. Good to be in this crow's nest with you.
Always fun. Always fun.
What do the Stars got coming up?
So next Tuesday, the 17th, the Stars have in Somerset, we're back at Somerset for a matchup with Eastview in Minnesota. And then on the 20th, which is Friday, they are playing Blake, and Blake is a very good quality opponent. And I suspect Eastview is as well.
Yeah.
Last year we played Blake down at their place.
Both
and
Minnesota teams, right?
Both Minnesota teams, yep, which Coach Lepper made a point of getting more dates with Minnesota teams. The Stars will be playing in the Farmington Christmas tournament just after Christmas this year. But both Eastview and Blake next week, Tuesday and Friday respectively, should be good quality games. So come out and support the Stars. We'd love to see you down there, and the girls would too. So Tuesday, 7 o'clock at Somerset, and Friday also in Somerset. Just a reminder that if you are interested, the Stars are raffling off a four-wheeler that they have on display down in the Somerset rink. Raffle tickets are still available. You can get those. They're $10 a piece.
That drawing's coming up here.
That drawing is going to be next Friday.
Okay.
So in 8 days. So if you are interested, if you've already bought tickets, want some more, there are plenty of tickets still available, $10 a piece. The drawing will take place during the game versus Blake next Friday. And so we'd love to see you there, but you don't have to be there to win the raffle. But come out, support the Stars. But for Jesse Quiddick tonight, this is Anders Johnson. We're going to be signing off here. Your score here tonight in Amory, Hayward won, your Stars won, and we'll see you next Tuesday in Somerset. Take care, everyone.
Good night.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players that you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players. It's opened my eyes to different financial opportunities and the way that I can make an impact on and off the field.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent. If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you can get help planning for your financial future at the same place you go for all your financial needs today. Wisconsin Investment Advisors, located at Wisconsin Credit Union, offer experienced, personalized advice while making the complexities of investing easier to understand. Whatever your future goals and wherever you're at in life, find out how we can provide the reassurance that you're on the right course.
It really means a lot to me to lead by example. As a coach, I want to show my players you can be a pro outside of sports, in your job, as a husband, and as a father. Working with Thrivent has really given me financial confidence to be a positive role model for my players.